Okay, we need to upgrade this computer with a SSD. HP 260 G3. Let's have a look. And also upgrade the Windows 8 to Windows 10. What I always recommend is clone to SSD first and then do the upgrade, so it will be much quicker. Yeah, this battery is not actually genuine. You know why? Look. You see that? This is a fake Chinese. See, it's got that seal. The reason why, this is supposed to be a 4-cell. You can feel it open a little bit. Squeezing. It's 1, 2. It's empty. I can squeeze here. These two are empty. It's a 2-cell battery laptop. So this is supposed to be genuine HP, which is actually a fake HP product. So the customer probably had this replaced some time ago. Jesus, like here, it just keeps going to the left. You know, it's ridiculous. Wow, so interesting. Not that it matters for this job we're doing now, but if you find things like this, you advise the client, look, you know, you've done an upgrade and somewhere you got ripped off. I think I'm an idiot. I think this one, the keyboard comes out. Yes, okay, sorry. Idiot me, okay. And this job, when it came to us, was originally just going to be replacement of their Wi-Fi chip, because the chip is playing up. But now we turn to a SSD upgrade, Windows 10 upgrade, all of that. Nice. One-stop shop to do everything. And after this process, you can use any cloning software you like to use. Macrium, Acronis, AUMI, whatever. If you bought a brand like a Samsung or a Crucial, some other brands, they come with the cloning software for you. Now I need to replace this. This one has, how come they put only one antenna? I really budget, you know. The black one, okay. Now HP can be a pain in the butt. They want a certain model to work, otherwise it will not work. That is a Intel. This is Qualcomm Atheros. And this one also has Bluetooth. Maybe we'll give them Bluetooth as well. Okay. Now we're not sure if this is going to work, so we'll just leave it half open while we do the upgrade. We do need power button. Trackpad. And the keyboard. I need to put screws back, not to forget. Let's see if the system is complaining about the what do you call it? The Wi-Fi. Sometimes they do straight away. Good. So we can see that. No problem. So we'll get our cloning software. I'll clone this, and then we'll go deeper. There's about 80 gigabyte of data, so we can put a 240 gigabytes safely. And I'll show you how to change a boot order on this machine, which may be critical. You may need help. So before we plug it in, okay, so the way you do it on HPs most of the time, so you need to disable secure boot, so Control Delete, keep pressing F10, bring you here. Okay, boot options. Okay, secure boot, you want to disable that. Now if you're using a USB and it's on the legacy boot, you will need to enable that, or if it's a UEFI boot enabled, then you don't need to do this. And I'd like to also enable post boot key, so F9 key can work for 5 seconds. So F10, save changes and exit. I'll bring my USB, if I can find it. Okay, here he is. Okay. Alright, I'll see you shortly. Press F9 key to bring the boot menu. You also need to type in that code they give you, 49680 in my case, but it's changing to every computer. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'll see you shortly.